started.
Okay. All right, Rebecca Sloan and Joseph Snavely, November 16th, 2018. All right, Joseph, how are you today?
Good.
Good. All righty. So today I want to give you some different assessments. Do you know what that word means?
Yeah, like different, like tests. Not really tests, but like assignments.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. And what do you think the purpose of an assessment is?
To see where you're at.
Yeah. So what's that mean? To see where you're at. What's that mean?
Like, how you think about that subject, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. See what your strengths are, right? See where you might need a little help, right? Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do. First, we're going to do a spelling assessment.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I am going to ask you to take this paper and that pencil, and I'm going to say a word and ask you to spell it, and I'll use the word in a sentence too. Okay. And then there'll be well, depending on time and how things go, there will be some other assessments as well. I hope to do a few more of the words from the word fry list. Remember, you've done several of those, remember, already. So I hope to do a few more of those. And then I want to do some writing samples.
Okay.
Okay, if we have time. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. All right, so our first word is bed. I hopped out of bed this morning. And you can number them too if you don't mind. Okay, number 2 is ship. The ship sailed around the island. Ship. Number 3 is when. When will you come back? When. Number 4 is lump. He had a lump on his head after he fell. Lump. 5, float. I can float on the water with my new raft. Float. 6, train. I rode the train to the next town. Train. And if you need me to slow down, just say so. I don't want to go too fast for you, but I'm kind of watching to see. But I don't want you to feel rushed or pressured. If you need more time to think, just say so.
It's fine.
Okay. Number 7, place. I found a new place to put my books. Place. Drive. I learned to drive a car. 9, bright. The light is very bright. 10, shopping. We went shopping for new shoes. 11, spoil. The food will spoil if it is not kept cool. Spoil. 12, serving. The restaurant is serving dinner tonight. Serving. 13, chewed. The dog chewed up my favorite sweater yesterday. 14, carries. She carries apples in her basket. Carries. 15, marched. We marched in the parade. Marched. 16, shower. The shower in the bathroom was very hot. Shower. 17, bottle. The glass bottle broke into pieces on the tile floor. Bottle. 18, favor. He did his brother a favor by taking out the trash. Favor. 19, By the way, there are 25 words, just so you know. Okay, 19. Ripen. The fruit will ripen over the next few days. Ripen.
Okay.
20. Cellar. I went down to the cellar for the can of paint.
Okay.
21. Pleasure. It was a pleasure to listen to the choir sing.
Okay.
22. Fortunate. It was fortunate that the driver had snow tires.
Okay.
23. Confident. I am confident that we can win the game.
Okay.
24. Civilize. They wanted to civilize the forest people.
Okay.
And 25. Opposition. The coach said the opposition would be tough. Opposition. All right. Do you feel like you did your best?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Can you put your name on it and today's date? It's November 16th.
It's 11, right? Yeah. 11.
Yes, 11/16. Very good.
Memorial Day, I know that. Or not Memorial, the anniversary of the World War One. So I know what date that is. So the 11th of the 11th.
Oh, and that's also Veterans Day?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that's cool that you knew that.
Mm-hmm. Church, actually.
You learned that at church?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, so you've seen this list before. Do you remember what we said about this list, about why we were thinking it might be a good idea to see what we know on this list?
So if you have, if you know all 300, right? All 300, you know 300 of the most common words that are used in whatever you'll come across.
Yeah, these are the most common words, just like you said. And the theory goes that if you know these words, then you'll know at least 50% of the words that you come across.
Okay.
Because they're the most common, 50% of them. Okay. All right, so you've already done 600 of these words.
Mm-hmm.
And you did very well, I might add. You knew like 90% in the 90th percentile. So that's great. So if you don't mind, let's give a try at this list.
700?
The 700s list.
Okay.
And just read them the best you can. Just go down the line. Take, as long as you need.
Okay.
Or if you just can't figure it out, then just say, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever other strategy you want to use to try to figure it out. Okay.
Cross, speak, solve, appear, metal, sun, either, ice, sleep, village, factor, result, jumped, snow, ride, care, floor, hill, pushed, baby, by, country, outside, everything, tall.
List 2.
Already, instead, phrase, soil, bed, company, or copy, free, hope, spread, cause, laughed, lugged, no laugh, nation, quiet, type, themselves, spread, temperature, bright, lead, everyone, method, selection, lake, iron, within, and dictionary.
List number 3.
Hair, age, amount, scale, pounds, although, per, broken, broken, moment, tiny, possible, golden, milk, quiet, natural, lot, stone, act, build, middle, speed, count, concentrate, I don't know, someone, and sail.
And the last list number 4.
Rolled, bear, wonder, smiled, angle, fraction, Africa, killed, melody, a bottom, trip, hole, pour, let's, fight, surprise, French, died, beat, exactly, remain, dress, cat, couldn't, fingers.
You made it all the way through. Way to endure. Okay, that'll wrap that up for right now. So let's put that one away. Now, I want to ask you a question. I'm not 100% sure I know the answer to the question. Am I correct or am I not correct that you told me that in school, a lot of times when it comes time to write, the teachers allow you to type?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So since I'm going to ask you to write,
Mhm.
I'm going to ask you to type.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yep.
Okay. So let's bring that laptop over.
I forgot I accidentally pressed something I didn't want to
Oh, okay.
turn off.
All right. Let's see here. You know what? Let's bring this around the other way.
Okay.
So you stay there.
Okay.
And let's bring this around over here. How's that?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, I'm going to get you on this right here. So
Okay.
this is a writing prompt, and it's called expository writing. Do you have any idea what that word means?
Have no idea.
Well, I didn't either until recently. But the way I understand it, you know how we have books are like fiction and nonfiction? They're like
Yeah.
made up stories versus like true factual information.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the way writing is too.
Mhm.
So there's like narrative writing, which is like the made up stories, fiction. And then there's expository writing, which is like
True.
like true, like informational.
Mhm.
Like maybe you're going to try to persuade somebody to do something, or you're going to try to teach somebody how to do something.
Okay.
Okay, it's like true factual kinds of information. So here, read the directions to me and see what they're asking you to do.
Think about your bedroom at home. Draw a picture. Draw a picture of your room below.
Okay, so since you can't draw on there,
Mhm.
let's have you draw.
Not a very good artist.
Not a very good artist, I understand. This doesn't have to be good.
Okay.
This really is just it's kind of for you.
Mhm.
It's it might help you. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to ask you to do. Probably describe the picture. Let's go ahead and read that. What's the next thing to say?
What kind of things are in your room? List them below. Put a check mark next to the thing you want to tell about in your writing.
Okay. So would you like to draw that picture, or would you like to just skip to the next step?
Just skip to the next.
Okay. All right, so what kinds of things are in your room? List them below. Put a check mark next to the things you want to tell about in your writing. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what they're going to ask us to do. Go ahead.
Next, describe your room in writing. Write as if no one has ever seen your room before. Paint the picture of your room though you're writing, though you're writing.
How about through your writing?
Or through your writing. Use your ideas from above in your writing.
So what do you think that means when it says paint a picture of your room through your writing?
Like make someone picture it in their head, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that probably when you read?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kind of have this little movie playing in your head?
Yeah.
Okay. So that you know that author is doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
If they can make the reader get this picture in their head of what they're trying to say, then they're doing a good job of writing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's asking you to do. Can you describe your room in such a way that if no one who's ever seen your room would get this picture in their head of what it actually looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if this is where they're asking you to actually do the writing, what do you think the purpose of this is?
Brainstorm.
Yeah. What's that mean, brainstorm?
Like throw out ideas, trying to like think of what your writing's gonna be about, or like what's gonna be in your thing.
Okay, so all the ideas you can think of what is going to be in your writing.
Yeah.
So tell me what you know about what they call the writing process.
First, like brainstorming, first drafts, second drafts, just like a bunch of things, I guess, and then like checking them over, and then your final draft, and I guess that's it.
So it takes several times, right? Mm-hmm. Usually, to have a pretty good final product.
Yeah.
I don't know if when you were little, I know sometimes in the younger grades, when somebody makes a first draft, have you ever heard the phrase sloppy copy?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think that's cute, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know that's not going to be your final copy.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to try to when somebody says they're going to you should revise your paper. What do you think they mean by that?
Like I guess write it again with the changes on it, I guess.
Yeah, write it again with the changes on. What kind of changes might a person make, do you think?
Spelling, punctuation, phrasing your story, I guess, or not, putting your things in chronological order, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So it could be something like spelling and punctuation, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
you kind of edit it, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be like you said, where you're thinking, okay, well, did I record these thoughts in the order that they really should be recorded in?
Mm-hmm.
Because you want it to make what?
Sense
to the reader,
mm-hmm.
right? So okay, so yeah, so sometimes you revise the content of it, like did I say what I really wanted to say? Like, is this what I meant?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or sometimes you could maybe you think, oh well, I should add more details to
mm-hmm.
it, or I should take out some of the details. Like maybe I gave too many details, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you revise the content. Okay, so all right. Well, I'm going to let you start typing here. I'm going to get rid of these lines and let you just start typing. Okay, and feel free to reread the directions if you want to, if you don't remember.
Do you have to put check marks?
Let's see. No, you don't have to put a check mark. So,
Like
what do you think your plan is? You're going to make a list? Is that what you're planning, or what are you going to make a list of what?
Of what's in my room and what I should put in that story.
Okay, So then, yeah, well, so why don't you start?